And what are those creatures?
The dragon and the ender.
2024 is almost over, but the future of movies is looking bright as we head into the new year. With the box office bouncing back after the pandemic, 2025 and 2026 could be the years cinema really makes its comeback. So, let's take a look at the best upcoming movies in 2025 and 2026. Den of Thieves 2 Pantera, January 10th, 2025. It is out and it's packed with action. Directed and written by Christian Gudegast, the sequel to the 2018 hit Den of Thieves sees Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. reuniting for a thrilling ride across Europe. The film follows Big Nick, who's back on the trail of Donnie, now caught up with a dangerous gang of diamond thieves and the Panther Mafia planning a heist on the world's largest diamond exchange. The tension between the two is palpable, but when Big Nick confronts Donnie over security footage, he proposes teaming up for the next job. Although Donnie's skeptical, Nick insists he's broke and tired of being the hunter. The trailer even teases their amusing banter, with Nick joking they matched on Tinder, while Donnie jokingly says prison. Produced by Tucker Tooley, Gerard Butler, Alan Siegel, and Mark Kenton, Den of Thieves 2 Pantera promises another action-packed heist film with a blend of intensity and humor. Wolfman, January 17, 2025. After 2020's The Invisible Man showed that classic monster movies could still work, Universal quickly decided to go ahead with a Wolfman remake. But the project hit some snags, like production delays and Ryan Gosling leaving, almost killing the whole thing. Luckily, Blumhouse and Universal kept pushing, and now Wolfman is set to return in 2025. At New York Comic Con, a new trailer was released, picking up where the teaser left off. It gives us a glimpse of some pretty creepy body horror, which seems to be a big focus of the film. With body horror getting more popular this year thanks to The Substance, Universal seems to be jumping on that trend. The story is about a family trying to start fresh in Oregon, only to end up stuck in a farmhouse with a werewolf lurking outside. Things get worse when Abbott gets hurt and might turn into the same monster. The new trailer gives us a good idea of what to expect in January, and it looks like director Lee Wanell is going all in on the body horror, using practical effects instead of CGI. The trailer starts with the family arriving in Oregon, but things take a dark turn when Abbott swerves to avoid a creepy man-beast crashing the truck. They get chased by the creature, finding refuge in a farmhouse, and that's when Abbott starts his gruesome transformation. Teeth fall out, hair sheds, nails break off, all with blood dripping. It's not as intense as The Substance, but it'll still satisfy body horror fans. The filmmakers seem to be putting a lot of effort into the werewolf transformation, like the classics The Howling and An American Werewolf in London. Wanell wants to create something totally new with his werewolf. He told Discussing Film earlier this year that instead of building on what's been done, he's aiming for a version that people haven't seen before. He wants audiences to say, "I've never seen that version before." Sinners, March 7th, 2025. Ryan Coogler has released the first trailer for Sinners, a period vampire thriller starring Michael B. Jordan. Set to hit theaters on March 7, 2025, the film marks Coogler's return with an original story. In the trailer, Jordan's character Smoke reflects on a haunting experience, saying, "I've seen men die in ways I ain't even know was possible. I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic till now." The story follows twin brothers, both portrayed by Jordan, who return to their hometown to escape their troubled past, only to uncover a darker evil. The film also stars Haley Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Musaku, and Delroy Lindo. Coogler, who wrote and directed Sinners, teams up once again with Jordan after their successful collaborations on Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Black Panther. Minecraft, April 4th, 2025. A Minecraft movie stars Jack Black as Steve, a regular guy who ends up in a world made of squares and cubes full of scary creatures. When a group of humans from his world shows up, Steve shows them around and takes on a risky journey to help them get back home. The cast also includes Jason Momoa, Emma Myers, Jennifer Coolidge, Danielle Brooks, and more. From the first trailer, the movie based on the Minecraft game had people reacting with surprise and concern. Many fans thought the filmmakers took a lazy approach to adapting the game, especially with Jack Black's costume, just a blue t-shirt and sweatpants. While later trailers have improved, the movie still has a lot to prove if it wants to win fans over. Still, moviegoers are excited to see whether it turns out to be a surprisingly good movie or an epic fail. Karate Kid Legends, May 30th. Karate Kid Legends is a surprising sequel to The Karate Kid, set to wrap up the franchise's many storylines, now known as the Miyagi-verse. The movie will come out after Cobra Kai ends and bring together characters from both the original Karate Kid trilogy and the 2010 remake, including Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso and Jackie Chan's Mr. Han. After 15 years since the last movie, Karate Kid Legends is a highly anticipated return to the franchise, introducing a new young hero who will learn from two martial arts legends. Fans of the original trilogy and Cobra Kai won't want to miss this film, which could either close out the Miyagi-verse with a wave of nostalgia or kick off a new chapter for the franchise. Mission Impossible, May 23, 2025. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning picks up right where Dead Reckoning left off, with Ethan Hunt and his IMF team facing off against the Entity one last time. This upcoming sequel is expected to be the final chapter of the Mission Impossible franchise, with Cruise possibly hanging up his spy role for good. The new trailer promises epic action and stunts, making The Final Reckoning a fitting conclusion for the iconic spy series. Mission Impossible is a franchise that just keeps getting better. Every new film ramps up the action, delivering some of the best storytelling in the genre. With the stakes higher than ever, fans won't want to miss The Final Reckoning, which might just be the best film in an already amazing series. Ballerina, June 6, 2025. Directed by Len Wiseman, the movie stars Ana de Armas as the titular Ballerina, a killer trained in the traditions of the Ruska Roma. If you remember, John Wick also came from this crime family, which trains assassins in both murder and ballet, hence the movie's title. The plot follows de Armas's character as she seeks revenge against the villains who killed her parents. Returning to the John Wick universe are Angelica Houston as the director, the late Lance Reddick as Charon, Ian McShane as Winston, and Keanu Reeves as John Wick. Ballerina is set between John Wick 3 and 4, making it a mid-quel. New faces in the film include Gabriel Byrne, Norman Reedus, Catalina Sandina Marino, David Castaneda, and Sharon Duncan Brewster. The script was written by Shay Hatton, who worked on John Wick Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, with rewrites by Emerald Fennell. Ballerina was originally set for a 2024 release, but franchise director Chad Stahelski stepped in to help Wiseman shoot additional action scenes, pushing the release to 2025. Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2, 2025. The 1993 classic has evolved into a billion-dollar series, and despite some ups and downs, the T-Rex keeps making its way to the box office. After the Jurassic World trilogy, starring Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, Universal is planning a soft reboot with Jurassic World Rebirth. The film takes place after the events of Jurassic World Dominion. While dinosaurs are still roaming the Earth, they've retreated to equatorial climates where they thrive. However, a team of experts arrives with a plan to collect DNA from the three biggest dinosaurs on the planet, hoping to create a life-saving drug. But the mission goes wrong when the team gets stranded on an island with a terrified family. Scarlett Johansson, known for her role in the MCU, will lead the team, joined by Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, Manuel Garcia Rulfo, Rupert Friend, Luna Blaze, and David Iacono. David Koepp, who wrote the original Jurassic Park, is penning the script, while Gareth Edwards, known for Rogue One and Godzilla, will direct. Nobody 2, August 15, 2025. Nobody 2 is shaping up to be a much more vibrant and exciting film than its predecessor, according to director Timo Giganto. He reveals that the sequel will have a summery and colorful look, a stark contrast to the drab, gloomy factory warehouse vibe of the first movie. In the sequel, Bob Odenkirk returns as Hutch, diving back into action. Giganto hints at new family dynamics, exploring how Hutch's loved ones react to his dangerous alter ego. The film will also feature Sharon Stone as a batshit crazy villain, a role that promises to bring a dynamic energy to the story. Giganto compares her to Ben Kingsley's character in Sexy Beast, describing her as an alpha female who doesn't take crap from anyone. As for the overall tone of the movie, Giganto says the team is doing away with the gritty warehouse look in favor of a more vibrant setting. With such a fresh direction, Nobody 2 is sure to stand out in the action genre. Mortal Kombat 2, October 24, 2025. The first film ended with Cole Young setting off to recruit new fighters for the Mortal Kombat tournament, teasing the appearance of Johnny Cage. Carl Urban, known for The Boys, will take on the role of the iconic movie star turned combatant. Many of the original cast members are returning, including Jessica McNamee, Mikad Brooks, Ludi Lin, Tadanobu Asano, Chin Han, Josh Lawson, Max Wong, Joe Taslim, and Hiroyuki Sanada, even though some of their characters perished in the first movie. New faces joining the fight include Adeline Rudolph as Katana, Tati Gabrielle as Jade, Martin Ford as Shao Kahn, Damon Harriman as Quan Chi, Anna Thu Nguyen as Queen Sindel, and Desmond Kayam as King Jared. The script comes from Jeremy Slater, and Simon McQuoid returns as director, ensuring more intense and bloody battles. Unlike the first film, Louis Tan has confirmed that the sequel will feature the Mortal Kombat tournament fans have been waiting for. Predator Badlands, 7 November 2025. The next Predator movie, Predator Badlands, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, is set to change everything you know about the franchise, much like Prey did. Originally titled just Badlands, the film now includes Predator in the title. So far, only Elle Fanning has been officially confirmed for the lead role, but there are still no other cast announcements. The plot for Predator Badlands will go in a different direction from Prey, which took place in 1719. This time, the story is set in the future, focusing on a female lead. In August 2024, a casting call for a project codenamed Backpack revealed it to be Predator Badlands. The story will center on two sisters, Thea and Tessa, who face challenges as they take different paths in life. Thea is described as smart, funny, and energetic, while Tessa is intense and determined, focused on family goals. The lead actress needs to be 5 foot 8 inches or shorter and comfortable with action training and prosthetics. Filming took place in various locations in New Zealand, including Rotorua, Te Kuiti, and South Head. Recently, Empire revealed a major twist: the Predator will be the hero of the film. Trachtenberg shared that the creature will lead the charge, showing both its badass nature and emotional depth. The aim is to expand on what Prey achieved by giving audiences a Predator they can root for, a concept that adds a fresh twist to the franchise. Wake Up Dead Man 2025. The third installment of Rian Johnson's eccentric murder mystery franchise is almost here, with Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery set to hit Netflix sometime in 2025. The film features another stellar ensemble cast, including Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Kaylee Spaney, Andrew Scott, Thomas Hayden Church, Mila Kunis, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, and more. Of course, Daniel Craig's iconic private detective, Benoit Blanc, will return to unravel whatever mystery he may encounter in the upcoming sequel. Both Knives Out and Glass Onion managed to subvert audience expectations brilliantly, simultaneously paying tribute to previous murder mystery movies and inventing new ways to tell such stories. Expectations are high for Johnson's next Knives Out film, with hopes that he can pull off a near-perfect trilogy. The film's success would also potentially lead to further installment of the Knives Out franchise, which has been the single greatest murder mystery series in decades. The Mandalorian and Grogu, May 22, 2026. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie is one of the most anticipated projects in the Star Wars franchise, following the success of the Mandalorian series on Disney+. The movie will be the first Star Wars film since The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. It will be directed by Jon Favreau, with Ahsoka creator Dave Filoni producing, alongside Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. While the plot remains unknown, early footage shown at D23 2024 offered glimpses of Grogu as Din Djarin's bounty hunter apprentice, along with appearances from Babu Fricks and Zeb Orrelios. A snowy planet was also teased, possibly Hoth. There's no confirmed cast yet, but it's expected that Pedro Pascal will return as Mando, with potential cameos from characters like Bo-Katan Kryze and Ahsoka Tano. Sigourney Weaver's involvement is rumored but unconfirmed. As for the plot, while The Mandalorian Season 3 saw Din Djarin and Grogu settle on Nevarro, the movie could feature larger conflicts, especially with the looming threat of Grand Admiral Thrawn from the Ahsoka series. The return of Moff Gideon could also be a possibility, especially with theories surrounding clones. Jumanji III, December 11th, 2026. The highly anticipated third installment in the Jumanji franchise will hit theaters, including IMAX and premium large formats. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black are all expected to return, with Jake Kasdan returning as director. He previously directed Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle in 2017 and Jumanji: The Next Level in 2019, both of which were box office hits. The script will be written by Jeff Pinkner and Scott Rosenberg, and the production team includes Matt Tolmach, Johnson, Kasdan, Danny Garcia, and Hiram Garcia, who all produced the 2019 sequel. The movie follows a group of teenagers trapped inside a video game and is expected to be the final chapter in the series, bringing closure to the dynamic between Johnson's and Hart's characters, as Hart confirmed in 2023. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. See you next time!